Welcome to section 3.3, using formulas for volume and capacity. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on the volume of a rectangular pyramid. Now to start, let me remind you what the formula for a rectangular prism is. Volume is equal to the length times the width times the height. So now let us consider a rectangular pyramid that has the same base and height as a rectangular prism. So on the left we have a prism with a length and a width and a height, and on the right we have a pyramid that has the same length, the same width, and the same height as the prism on the left. So now we're going to watch a video where we see a teacher in Lake Millville who gets his class to figure out the relationship between these two objects. So let's have a look.
So guys, today we're going to learn about volume, and specifically we're going to learn how cubes and pyramids relate to each other, especially cubes and pyramids that have the same base and the same height. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at on section 3.3, the first activity, the explore, and we're going to determine the volume of a cube and a pyramid. And we're going to see how one relates to the other. So if I can get you guys just to use the measuring cups here and the water and see how one relates to the other. If I can get the rest of you just to watch this, because I'm going to get another group to do the cone and the cylinder next, okay? So the volume activities that we worked on today were from the new Math at Work 11 textbook for Math 2202. And the first activity that we conducted was relating pyramids to cubes, and the students measured water capacity and how the volume of a pyramid was related to the volume. She'll dump that into the cube. That's one whole pyramid. So we're going to fill this up again. We're going to keep filling. Okay, so one more to go. So now, what do you guys, I think you guys have a good idea how many it's going to take now, right? Okay, anyway, we'll just do this and we'll see. Pretty close. Alright, and you can, I mean, with measurement error and things like that, it's never going to be perfect. But you can see that's pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, prism is your length times your width times your height. Now, just knowing that, and by what we've just done, what do you think is the formula for area of a pyramid? Well, just try it out there for a second. Because you guys, you just noticed that it takes 3 pyramids to fit in a cone as long as they have the same base, so the same area of the square on the bottom and the same height. So as long as they have the same base and the same height, it takes 3 of these pyramids to fit into one cube, right? So if the area of a cube is just a simple length times width times height, it's pretty easy to see that we do something similar with a pyramid, except it's one.
So in that video, we just learned that a pyramid with the same base and height of a prism is 1/3 the size of the prism. So that means that 3 pyramids is equal to 1 prism. And we write the formula like this. Volume of a pyramid is 1/3 length times width times height, or you can write it like this: length times width times height, all divided by 3. So now let's use that formula for example 1. So in example 1, we have a pyramid that has a length of 13, a width of 16, and a height of 10. So let's start by writing out the formula. Length times width times height divided by 3. And now just plug in our values. 13 times 16 times 10, all divided by 3, works out to be 693.3 repeating centimeters cubed. Now for example 2, it says Luke used a scale of 1 centimeter to 30 meters to build a model of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The height is 4.9 centimeters and the width and length are both 25.2 centimeters. What is the volume? So we have length times width times height, divide by 3. And the bottom is a square. They're both 25.2 centimeters. And then the height of his model is 4.9 centimeters. So when I multiply those three values together and then divide by 3, I get 1037.232 centimeters cubed. Now part B says Luke wants a box that has the same size base and height as his model to put the pyramid in. What is the volume of the box? So here he's going to build a box that has the same length and width and height as his pyramid. Now we don't need to use a formula. We can just use the relationship that we learned in the video. 3 pyramids is equal to 1 prism. So if I take the volume of the pyramid, 1037.232, and then multiply that by 3, that will give me the volume of the prism. So that is 3,111.696 centimeters cubed.